the beauty of the aging process. And after this entire journey, to be able to say that I'm 72 and enjoy each and every moment of my time on this planet in this form, it's just amazing. And I'm so grateful to life. I really am. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to do what it is that I do and love it so much. But I was miserable years ago. I was so miserable. So I'm very careful now the way that I eat. And if I ever wind up with any gas or any kind of bloating, which is very rare, that means that I've done something not correct. So I'm very, very careful with myself.
Meet Chef Babette, a vibrant plant-based chef, fitness enthusiast, and wellness advocate. At over 70 years old, Chef Babette exudes the kind of energy, strength, and vibrancy that defies conventional expectations of aging. Today, we will reveal her secrets to longevity and aging backwards. One thing is for sure, her secret to longevity isn't just about eating well. It's a holistic approach that integrates a plant-based diet, a disciplined fitness routine, emotional healing, and ethical consciousness. And the best part is that research supports her lifestyle choices, reinforcing why they contribute to long-term health and vitality. So without further ado, let's begin with Chef Babette's first secret of youth and beauty. 1. Nourishing the body with a plant-based diet.
I went to the fish market and I met this guy, Ron's friend, and they had a band. And so they invited me over. I said, yeah, well, I'm a singer. They invited me over to come and audition. And I did. And that's how I met Rondo Davis. And he actually prepared my very first vegan meal for me. And it was amazing because food, that was another thing that was hard on me. I had eczema, asthma. I was a wipeout, couldn't digest my food because I just ate the standard American diet and it was killing me. And he prepared this beautiful vegan meal for me, and he offered me those 2 books. And I thought he was kind of cute, so, okay, I'm going to read the books. I'm not really that big of a reader, but I'll read these books. Best thing that ever happened to me.
One of the most significant factors in Chef Babette's longevity is her plant-based diet. Moving away from processed foods and animal products helped her transform her health, and today she advocates for whole, nutrient-dense foods. Many studies show that eating a plant-based diet can help prevent serious diseases. A 2018 study in The Lancet found that people who eat plenty of whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and legumes tend to live longer and have lower chances of developing heart disease and cancer. Research from Harvard also suggests that swapping animal protein for plant-based protein can reduce the risk of early death by up to 20%. In places known as blue zones, where people often live past 100, a common habit is following a diet focused on plants, including legumes, leafy greens, and whole foods.
The only life on your plate is that salad. Why are you not eating? Do you need a to-go container for that salad? You need to eat that salad, even if... And
browbeating the customers who were willing to at least come in and pay. Now you're going to scare them off.
But what I started learning through studying the China study, just increasing my knowledge about my lifestyle, if you will, and what I'm sharing with the masses. Now, we created I like to say that our menu is one that helps you transition. It's a transitional menu. I have a lot of belief in eating food live. I know that is the best food for me to grab hold to, because I know that every time I'm cooking something to certain temperatures, I'm killing the life in that food. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. So I would explain to people, I put a salad on your plate so you have some life on your plate. This menu is a transitional menu, but it'll take you away from clogged arteries and some of the horrible diseases we're faced with today.
Chef Babette's restaurant plays a crucial role in helping others transition toward a plant-based lifestyle. She believes in making vegan food approachable and flavorful, proving that healthy eating doesn't have to feel like deprivation. 2. Detoxification and cleansing the body. Beyond solid foods, Chef Babette explains the importance of incorporating juice and master cleanses to support digestion and detoxification.
Now, once I fast, and I'll probably do the master cleanse because I'm going to go hard on the cayenne pepper and the lemon and that sort of thing. Within a week's time, all this tearing will subside. Been there, done that.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
And
very interesting.
You do that a couple times a year,
Oh,
right?
I have to.
Yeah.
I do it like I usually do 3 to 4 times a year. Now, this master cleanse is, I'm going hard on this one because I really need
that's
to
the
reduce
cayenne
the
pepper, maple syrup,
and the lemon juice. And
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
That one's serious.
Yeah.
But it works. It really does work. As a matter of fact, I can remember the first time doing that. And all of a sudden, after day 4, I could smell everything. I was like, whoa, I'm smelling everything now. It's an incredible cleanse.
While extreme detox diets can be controversial, moderate fasting and juice cleanses have been linked to improved gut health and metabolic benefits. 3. Maintaining a rigorous fitness routine. Unlike many people who slow down with age, Chef Babette has only increased her physical activity. She follows a disciplined exercise regimen, combining strength training, cardio, and flexibility exercises to maintain peak physical condition.
I'm in the restaurant usually till noon. And then if my trainer can see me after I'm out of the restaurant, I'll go over there, get about an hour workout on with her, stop by Rainbow Acres, get all my goodies, and then go back to the house and enjoy Babette for the rest of the evening. I live a very simple life. I'm careful about the energy that comes into my space because of what I've been through. I understand. I'm very, very careful. And now I pay attention to signs, whereas as a kid, something would be presented to me and I'd be like, it's not that big a deal. I can handle that. No, I pay attention to the signs now.
Staying active is one of the best ways to live a longer, healthier life. Research shows that getting 150 to 300 minutes of moderate to intense exercise each week can lower the risk of early death by up to 31%. Strength training is just as important. It helps build muscle and strengthen bones, preventing age-related issues like muscle loss and osteoporosis. A long-term Harvard study also found that people who keep up with both cardio and strength training as they age have better brain function and a lower risk of dementia. Chef Babette is a perfect example of this. By making exercise a daily habit, she stays strong, sharp, and full of energy, proving that movement is key to aging well. 4. Emotional and mental well-being. Longevity isn't just about physical health, it's also about emotional resilience and mental peace. Chef Babette's journey has included overcoming deep emotional wounds from childhood and battling cocaine addiction.
The pain didn't stop there. When I got married at 21 and had a child, my spouse was addicted to heroin. So you can imagine what kind of life that was. I decided not to go to college. I went and got a job immediately out of high school. And we were married for quite a number of years. And then I met someone else. We divorced and he was abusive physically. So I've been cold cocked. I've been picked up and body slammed. I've had my head run through a wall. I meet someone else. This particular person had me smoking crack cocaine.
Wow.
Part of the journey.
Yeah. How old were you then?
I'm now in my 30s, but the crack cocaine was so debilitating. And what we did was he and I was working for the airlines when I started using the crack. The guy that kind of used to whip me around. He was a drug dealer. And then after I left him, and I was living in Denver, Colorado, after I left him and moved back to Los Angeles and met my brand new person, we decided we were going to cook crack cocaine, form the rocks, and sell them. And that's how we would make our living.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he liked to snort it, and I liked to smoke it. So you can imagine where that lifestyle was
it's a lot.
It was
some chaos.
It was a hot
there.
mess.
Instead of being weighed down by past trauma, she learned to process pain, release victimhood, and embrace love. Now, what's the link between emotional well-being and longevity? Stress and emotional baggage can actually speed up aging. Research shows that chronic stress and unresolved trauma can damage our cells, making us age faster. A long-term Harvard study on happiness found that the biggest factors for a long life aren't money or even genetics. It's emotional well-being and strong relationships. Another study in 2023 discovered that practicing forgiveness and letting go of resentment can lower stress hormones and improve heart health. Chef Babette has made a conscious choice to release anger and past pain, which hasn't just helped her mental health, but has also played a big role in her overall well-being and longevity. 5. Ethical and conscious living. For Chef Babette, longevity isn't just about self-preservation. It's about making ethical choices that benefit the planet and future generations.
In terms of the animal rights, we don't have the capacity to serve animals and their byproducts to the masses. We're failing at that. We just don't have the capacity. When you think about animal waste and our water and our air and all of those things, when you make that connection, you realize we don't have the capacity. We have failed when it comes to producing animals for food. We failed. We're failing our health, individual health. We're failing the health of our planet. We're killing off sentient beings that want to have a life.
Why does eating ethically matter? What we eat doesn't just affect our health, it impacts the planet too. A 2020 study from Oxford University found that switching to a plant-based diet could cut global greenhouse gas emissions by 73%, making a huge difference in the fight against climate change. Research also shows that eating fewer animal products lowers the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, helping people live longer. On top of that, studies suggest that when people make choices that align with their values, like eating sustainably, they tend to feel less anxious and more mentally at peace. Chef Babette's approach to food isn't just about staying healthy, it's about making choices that are good for both people and the planet. Through her restaurant, she shows that true longevity isn't just about how long you live, but how well and responsibly you do it. 6. Embracing the beauty of aging.
The beauty of the aging process. And after that's this entire journey, to be able to say that I'm 72 and enjoy each and every moment of my time on this planet in this form, it's just amazing. And I'm so grateful to life. I really am. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to do what it is that I do and love it so much. Wow. You said a mouthful there.
Well, let's walk
really
me through the
beautiful.
fitness routine. I want to know. First of all, you don't sleep. We can talk about that. Like I read that you get up at like 2:30 in the morning.
But I
don't know about that.
I go to bed at 6, Rich.
Okay,
I go to bed at 6. Come on.
All right. They left that part out.
I get plenty of rest,
Good.
trust. And I'm very, very still and quiet at home most of the time. I'm to myself. I live alone. I enjoy that. But Yeah, I usually wake up between 1:30 and 2. And usually I just get up because then, I'm getting myself ready if I'm gonna go work out with Shabnam or go to the restaurant that day. I just get my day started early. Like you say, my energy is just off the roof. So I'm, ready to go. But to be able to share that and let people know that, man, part of the whole self-loving thing is to be a part of all of this, to be able to move.
Many people fear aging, but Chef Babette sees it as a blessing, not a burden. She rejects the ageist mindset that assumes getting older means decline, instead viewing it as an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and continued strength. How we think about aging can actually affect how long we live. A study from Yale found that people who have a positive attitude about getting older tend to live about 7.5 years longer than those who see it negatively. Harvard research also shows that staying active, keeping social connections strong, and continuing to learn new things can slow down memory loss and cognitive decline. Chef Babette is living proof of this. She challenges aging stereotypes by staying physically active, mentally sharp, and full of enthusiasm. Her energy and outlook on life show that embracing aging with gratitude and purpose can make all the difference. Her long and vibrant life isn't the result of a single trick. It's a lifestyle built on conscious choices. She fuels her body with a plant-based diet, stays strong with regular exercise, and prioritizes emotional well-being by letting go of past pain. Last but not least, her story is a powerful reminder that living a long, strong, and meaningful life is within our control. Now let's hear from you. What's one healthy habit you've adopted that has made a difference in your energy and well-being? How do you view aging? Do you see it as a challenge, an opportunity, or something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to live our best lives at every stage. Remember, you are what you eat, so nurture your health, and remember to take your daily dose of longevity seed for a vibrant life. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more health tips and food insights.